Hello everyone, I'm standing here today with a new Ping G driver. This driver is ideally suited for your mid-handicap players. Do not forget that there is of course the LS Tech variant for your lower handicaps, as well as the SF Tech for the higher handicaps or the guys that do lose it out to the right. We are, however, today looking at the standard version. From the G30, we saw the introduction of the Crown turbulators. You'll still see it very, very clearly on this driver. What that does for you, trips up the air, effectively making the club more aerodynamic. Moving faster through the air will equate to a little bit more speed and in turn distance. Ping have, however, modified it slightly, angling them slightly different to the previous generation, and they have added what they call the Vortec technology at the back of this driver. You'll see there's this little bar sitting here. The turbulators would trip up the air, allowing the head to move faster, but it creates drag behind the driver head itself. That drag will actually slow it down. By introducing the Vortec, that further enhances the speed that the club can move through the air, again adding speed, making it more aerodynamic, giving you more distance as a direct result. And then probably the most obvious to see in this driver would be these little ribs running here called Dragonfly technology. They have strategically strengthened up the crown in certain positions and thinned out the rest of it. They've saved 8 grams of weight from that. That weight they can redistribute to make the driver a little bit more forgiving, as well as place the center of gravity a little bit better, helping you get the ball up in the air easier than what the previous generation driver did for you. Ping have re-engineered their face a little bit, now implementing a T9S face structure. It is a firmer metal, allowing more ball speed to come off, but more importantly, the metal itself is a little bit lighter, allowing them to save 4 grams of discretionary weight. By doing this, it allows them to use a variable face thickness, in other words, making it thick in the middle, progressively getting thinner towards the outer edges. So if you miss it towards the toe or the heel or low or high, the face will flex a little bit, will get the ball off the face at quite a high speed for you, helping you gain distance even on those miss-hits. So moving along to the loft sleeve, Ping have kept it nice and simple. There's only 5 settings for you to choose from. Effectively, the 10.5 I'm standing with here, you can go up to 11.5 and down to 9.5 as need be. Ping do offer you 2 stock shafts as standard. You get the Alta 55 and you get the Tour 65 that I'm standing with here. The reason for that is quite simple. The Alta 55 starts giving it away, lighter weight shaft for the guys that don't have those massive club head speeds, trying to get a little bit of distance out of this driver. That shaft is ideally suited to them. The Tour 65, the Tour again indicates what this is for. This is for the guys with the higher club head speeds that hits it really hard and need something to tighten up dispersion, making their life a little bit easier. They don't necessarily need the distance, but they do need the accuracy. Ping caters for a very, very wide audience just based on those 2 shaft options. In independent testing, and we've seen this in our own testing, hands down, Ping is the most stable driver in golf. It has been as such since the G25. We're 3 models later. They have enhanced the distance properties of this driver while retaining that stability. So if you're a guy looking for something that launches nice and high, very easy to hit, but you kind of want to keep it in the fairway even on your miss hits, please have a look at the Ping G. It will be worth your time.